Peace and blessings. Welcome to Celestial Soul Food. Yes, welcome to the channel if you're new, and if you're already a member of Celestial Soul Food channel, then welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. You know, we get down here with the food. Today we are going to make some barbecue sliders, and I have King Trumpet Mushrooms as the inside part for the sliders. And King Trumpet mushrooms are a unique type of mushroom. They are very, very rich in flavor. They have an earthy flavor, and they're easy to because it absorbs the flavors really, really easily. And the texture is chewy, but not chewy in a bad way like rubber. It's like more meaty, and they have a lot of water in them, so they're juicy, like juicy. So today for these jerk mushrooms, I seasoned them with this Caribbean jerk seasoning that I bought. I don't know the exact name of it, but so it has like a jerk barbecue flavor, you know, a little something, a little twist, a little twang. But yeah, and I'm just gonna talk about just some of the health benefits. I'm not really crazy, but I'm a little bit, you know, I could be a little bit, a little bit off sometimes, but we all got our little, something. But I ain't crazy. But don't mess with me. You feel me? Don't mess with me, or you gon' find out. Don't mess with me. Hey, now let me get back. Anyway, so some of the nutritional components of King Trumpet mushrooms are very rich in vitamin B, which is good for giving you a lot of energy and stuff, and it helps with your metabolism. And just briefly, for those who aren't really well versed in nutritional vocabulary, metabolism is basically just a chemical process in our bodies that turns food into energy, and it helps maintain our normal body functioning. So like breaking down the nutrients in the food so our body can absorb those nutrients and things of that nature. And King Trumpet mushrooms also are very supportive of our immune systems, which is our body's natural defense mechanisms against foreign invaders. So this is very, very essential, because if you want to stay healthy, you don't want to get sick, or if you want to prevent illness, you have to have a strong, strengthened immune system. And there has been some studies as well that shows that King Trumpet mushrooms have the abilities to lower blood sugars in people, and to also increase your fullness, which means that it'll suppress your hunger. And just some of the minerals, which are elements found in earth that we cannot produce ourselves, that our body needs to function, include phosphorus, which is good for our bones, and it helps filter waste through our kidneys. Potassium, it helps with muscle contraction, which is really important. And it also balances out sodium in our body, which is salt. And it has zinc, which is good for supporting and strengthening our immunity, as mentioned, and it reduces inflammation. So really good if you have acne, because inflammation can be anywhere, but acne is inflammation on the face and stuff. And yeah. And this is the result of the King Trumpet mushroom after it's been baking in the oven with the barbecue sauce, absorbing that jerk seasoning and that barbecue sauce flavor. I got the barbecue sauce from, I believe, Trader Joe's, but any barbecue sauce should do. And I made my hemp mayo, as you can see, to make my coleslaw. Hemp is just all around a very beneficial nutritional food, because it has omega-3s, which are a healthy fat. And we all need fat, but some fats are not as good for us. But omega-3s are good for your cardiovascular health, which is your heart. And yeah, it's a very good protein. It has all the essential amino acids. And yeah, so I made my hemp mayo, whatever. And I made my coleslaw with the cabbage. And cabbage is really good for radiant skin, baby. Ooh. And it's very high in vitamin C, which is good for reducing oxidative stress because it's an antioxidant. And it also has iron in it, which is so good for the blood. The blood needs hemoglobin to carry oxygen throughout the body. So, and yeah. And I was tearing them BBQ sliders up, baby. Ooh. I was so satisfied, like, with the outcome of these sliders. They were phenomenal. You feel me? They were very, 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 very delicious and nutritious. But yeah, peace and thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more content. And also, I want to leave you with a word. I want to talk about joy very briefly. So, there's a scripture, Nehemiah 8, verse 10. Do not grieve, for the joy of the Lord is your strength. I want to talk about joy because joy is something that we should incorporate into our spirits more. Joy is unlike the feeling of happiness. Happiness is fleeting. Happiness is for the moment. But joy is something that you can always partake in. It brings you a great sense of pleasure because it allows you to focus on the blessings and in the midst of whatever you may be going through. So you may be going through trials and tribulations, but you can always express joy. And joy can be expressed outwardly through prayer. It can be expressed outwardly through dance. It can be outwardly expressed through singing and laughing from your soul, your belly. Joy is just such a free and always available, accessible tool that we can tap into. And joy comes from within, you know what I mean? You can't get joy from outside sources except, the Lord, but the Lord is within us. But, happiness is fleeting. When we get something, we get food, a new item at the store that we like, or, when somebody does something for us, it's always in exchange for something material or something of the world. But joy, unlike happiness, is always inside of you. You can always rejoice, even like I said, when you're going through trials and tribulations, especially by just focusing on the Lord for the multitude of blessings that He has given us, including waking up to see another day, having a do-over, carrying you this far, despite all the things that may have occurred or transpired in your life. Just communing with God, that can bring you joy. When you feel devastated or you feel like you have nothing left to give, you can always cultivate joy. You can sense true joy when you're around other people who cultivate joy. Joy is pure, and that's why it's so contagious. So I decided to add a little video of my niece in the pink with the fro and my nephew with the braids, just to show the joy that children already have that they get from God. And it's just so pure and free.
Boy, what you doing?
Children, they are pure, genuine, joyful beings. They are joyful just for existing and being alive, by living in their own world and existing in their own world.
Go.
They are not interested or concerned about the affairs of the world. They are pure. They're so joyful because their joy is innate and it comes from God. And I feel like that is also another lens that we need to look at as children and learn from them. Dancing is my joy. Let me tell you about dancing. Dancing is one of the things that allows me to be in my body and out of my head. I feel the most free, I feel the most joy, and I just feel like I'm just expressing my spirit. I don't subscribe to any particular dance style. My style is my style. Freestyle. Freedom is the feeling that I feel when I dance. And I'm not trying to be confined in this body. I'm expressing this spirit inside of me. We're all spirits, but we just have a body. And our body is our vessel. But our spirits want to be expressed. It's an inner, innate feeling that cannot be given to you by someone else, nor can it be taken away. You always have the joy in your heart. The spirit of joy is always within you. Sometimes you have to take a look, and it might be some things that may be blocking you from experiencing joy. It may be certain spirits or people or, places, and you have to just pray about it and then, remove those things from your life so that you can experience joy in its fullness. You don't want anything blocking your joy. You have to rebuke that. Joy, it isn't dependent on your circumstances. It's nourishing for the soul. Loving God, loving yourself, giving thanks, and giving glory. That brings you joy. Laughter, smiling at things that, that don't involve, money or material things or negativity. That brings you true joy. It's such a beautiful experience to have in your life. It really does it just uplifts your spirit, your mind, and your body. And it helps you just be present. I just encourage you to just cultivate more joy into your life. I encourage you to self-reflect on the things that bring you true, genuine joy that are not material or of this world. And remember to love, balance, and challenge yourself. Peace.